What's up, guys? This is Tommy Maroney from the Chronic Crew, and this is my how-to on how to build your scooter. What you're going to need are wheels already installed, and then your deck and a headset. Honestly, it's pretty easy. Take your fork, put your headset on. Usually they have a crown race on them. If they don't, then you're going to probably have to find a video on how to put a crown race on. It's not that hard. And then, so you put your bottom headset on to your crown race, and then your top into the top piece of the head tube. And then after that, you have a spacer and your top cap. And the spacer is just to keep your top cap off from grinding like on the top of your deck and stuff. It's pretty simple. Other than that, you're also going to need some kind of compression system. I have a Proto full-size SCS. And you're going to also need your bars, and grips are already installed. Find a video on YouTube. Mine are standard Razor T-bars, so you're going to need a shim inside your SCS. And you might need a quarter to stretch your clamp. And I'll show you how to do that in a sec. And inside your fork, you're going to need a star nut. But mine is built in already, so don't need one. So yeah. So what you do, you take your shim. I like to put mine in backwards. It apparently, all the rumors I've heard helps with like keeping your clamp tight and stuff. It doesn't come loose or anything. So once it's down, then it should be good. And then I have since mine's like half a shim, it's like it doesn't extend all the way up to my bars, so it could like cause them to snap, or they could just be wobbly when I'm riding, so don't want that. So I just took the old pieces off of my old bars, or off of these ones, which had a slit on both sides, but I had to cut it off because SCS will crush your bars if you have a slit. So what I did was I took these and bent them out to the size of the bars, like on the outside diameter of the bars, and it works great as a shim. So, and I'm thinking about welding them on, so that'd be a good idea. And then after that, you have to have a top cap and a top bolt that goes inside, and it should just slip in. If it doesn't, then you might have to wiggle it around a little bit. And once that's in, you just slip it over your fork. Over your fork, and then align it up with your wheel and your fork. And once that's on, you want to have 5mm Allen key. I like to use this one to get like all the quick tightening in because I can spin it real easy. Then for the finalizing touch, I use this one because it's got a grip and it helps get it in nice tight. So screw it in, get it nice and tight. Make sure it spins good. It's a little too loose. Take the finalizer, tighten it up. Make sure it spins. Still a little loose. I want to tighten it up some more. That should be good. You want to make sure that it spins about one whole rotation around. If you like take your wheel and spin it, you want to make sure it spins at least a whole rotation. That way you know it's going to be not too loose, not too tight. After that, all you have to do is slip your bars in. I'm going to put it this time. Usually I have to stretch it. And then you want to line your bars with your clamp and your wheel so that it's straight. And then after that, since I have to hammer in these, since it's really tight, I use an old razor fork and an old set of razor bars, and just use that to hammer it in. So, I'll take a second, hold on. Now it's in. Usually I have to stretch the clamp for that too. So if you wanted to stretch your clamp, you'd have to take like a coin or some sort of metal that would slip inside your slit in your SCS. And you'd have to unscrew your top bolt and counter counter rotate it into the backside where usually the ends come out. And then once it comes through, then you want to put it up against the quarter. Keep screwing it in, put it against the quarter, and take an Allen key and turn it tight. And it'll stretch the clamp open just a little more so that it's easier to slip things in. And that's pretty much it. After that, you just tighten it up. I usually go from bottom to top. You can go from top to bottom, doesn't really matter. Just as long as you don't, like, overstretch one bolt. And just keep moving up and up and up, or down, 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 depending on whichever way you choose to go. And you just tighten it, like, a few turns every round you go through. And once you're done, you should be good. Almost done. And you should be good. That's how to put together a scooter. Like, comment, subscribe.